nice to be with you. Okay, the long-awaited coil wars. As some of you may know, I've been waxing lyrical about how fantastic this Target Tank is, and that ceramic coils are the way of the future, and 2016 is the year of ceramic, and it's actually been a real topsy-turvy test. I mean, I love my Trinity tanks with the sub-tank base and the gClapton coils, but those are normal, they're not ceramic, but the airflow is just not enough, and they're quite difficult to get hold of. And then came along the Target Tank. I fought with it initially because the one thing you have to realize with ceramic coils is that priming is everything. Everything that you've ever done with a coil before, learning how to prime, you have to do this like 20 times more. You've got to put juice down the coil, you've got to dry suck on it once the tank's full, then you've got to let it sit. It's a real major. And that's the problem that I think a lot of people are having, is that they get the tank, they get excited, and they want to use it straight away, and suddenly they're getting dry hits and burnt hits, and they're thinking that this is a piece of crap. The other thing that you've got to realize is at the end of the day, 50-50 mixed juices are way, way better. And in fact, I think ceramic coils across the board, no matter which one you are playing with, really needs a 50-50 or a 60-40 juice. Even the 70-30s that I've been trying taste great, but if you chain vape on them, you're going to get a dry hit. So ceramic is really not made for high VG juices. End of story. Look, that may change over time as they start to develop more porous ceramic. I don't know. But I've got XXX in here from Vapor Mountain, which is one of my favorites. And I mean, this thing does plenty well enough for clouds as well. Let's have a go at that. Plenty. But what's important is the flavor is unbelievable. I genuinely have never tasted XXX like this in any other tank, and believe me, I've tried a few tanks, and every single person that I've given a taste to at a vape meet has said, the words out of their mouth was, wow. And it's unparalleled. So 50-50 or 60-40 juices in a Target tank at 30 watts, perfect vape in my opinion. Let's look at some of the other tanks. We've got the long-awaited ceramic coils from the same people that made the gClaptons. These are called gCeramics, 0.9 ohm coils. I mean, I was desperately waiting for these, desperately, because I've got a whole lot of Trinity caps waiting for gCeramics. And actually, I've got one set up here. What's in here? Oops. What happened to the focus? Oh, there we go. gCeramic. Clouds, plenty, no problem. But flavor, lacking. It's not as good as the Target Tank, the Target coil. End of story. I don't know. They look very similar. I've taken them apart, and they look pretty similar, but they're not. Still nice enough flavor, but I'm looking for, oh wow. I was going to get a dolphin tank, but that looked like a pain in the bum, having to use Japanese cotton, and I mean, I'm a rayon person and I just love the ceramics as they are. But we've got the Krixus. Okay, these coils are supposed to last for 6 months or more, but this is a bit painful because it's quite a major to unscrew it, and then you've got to wrap a piece of Japanese cotton around it. And if the flavor was fantastic, I would say, okay, no problem. But I think it's the Japanese cotton that I don't like. So maybe those of you that like Japanese cotton may like it, but I think the something interferes with the flavor. It almost tastes a little bit cardboardy to me. The first coil I did try, I thought, okay, let me MacGyver a new coil and wrap it, but I ended up pulling the thing apart and breaking it. So just be gentle. This is the second coil that it came with. You can buy them, so you don't have to actually rebuild. But I'm looking for taste and not very good flavor. I'm afraid. Just yeah. No, these two together don't equal the Target Tank. Let's try some other juices. Milky Way in the Target Tank. Bloody brilliant. Let's try Porcupine Rock Coconut. Bit nervous to take a drag on this because this is 70/30, and I primed it this morning, left it all day, came back and started vaping on it. Thought, oh, brilliant, the 70/30 works in this. The flavor is fantastic, it's really great, I'm really getting the coconut. And then I started playing on the forum and I wasn't thinking, and I was chain vaping, and the next thing, bam, dry hit. Jeez, dry hit. Not the juice's fault. I mean, well, it is. It's a 70/30, but it's not getting through there. And it was such a beautiful vape to start with, and then, but it just, the juice is not getting through to the coils fast enough. Another 70/30. This one is Snatch. This is the Dairy Queen. Flavor's brilliant. Really, I don't get much of a strawberry, but I get special creams. It's like when you drink real cream, this is what it tastes like. This one is also a 70/30 juice, and it's not quite as bad, so maybe it's a 65/35, I don't know. But I do feel it's starting to go a bit dry, so I'm a bit wary of that. So at the end of the day, what can I tell you all? If you get 50/50s or 60/40 juice and you want the most fantastic flavor known to man in a vape, get yourself a Target Tank with ceramic coils. I'm going to keep going with the G ceramics because I've invested quite a lot in tanks and coils, but so far I'm so underwhelmed, it's frightening. The other thing to note is this coil in this tank number 1 has had over 70 refills on the same coil, and I mean I've lost count because I was counting, but I fill this up probably 4 times a day. That's one of the issues with the flavor, is it obviously goes through a lot of juice, and over 70 refills, and the flavor's just great. And added to that, these coils are pretty resilient, because I was at the casino the other day, and again, I was gambling and not paying attention, and the juice goes down like a rate of knots in these tanks, and I vaped it right down to completely bone dry and got a horrendous dry hit. And I thought, oh my God, the coil's now buggered. Got back to the car a bit later, filled it up, let it stand there for a while, and this is still the same coil. So how much are the coils? 75 Rand or thereabouts. Best 75 Rand you could ever spend. So if you want the most fantastic, beautiful vape, then buy yourself a Target Tank, get XXX, and you'll be happy. And what else is there? Oh, I need a Rio vape. Or can all tanks, can everything, and just live with the Rio. But I must say the XXX is really, I actually prefer it in the Target Tank than I do to the Rios for some reason. But Tropical Ice in a Rio, XXX in a Target Tank, and the coil wars for me are over. And the winner is the Target Tank with its commercial, its ceramic coils. No question. It's not even close. Not another tip. I think I'm just trying to think who. Kaiser on the forum told me he was having hassles with the Target Tank and some of the thicker juices, and inside there you can break open the juice flow, change 3 holes to one massive hole, and he said that improved. So I'm going to try that. Unfortunately, with the G ceramics, you can't really make the juice hole bigger. So coil wars are over. Target Tank wins. It's been really nice to be with you, and catch you again soon.
Oh, it's so